Hello, this video is for everybody that's looking for information on how to reserve an entity name in the state of Arizona. So reserving an entity name can actually only be done for corporations and LLCs, and it actually isn't a mandatory aspect of forming either of those in the state of Arizona. This is one of the cases where it's more of an optional sort of luxury that is offered by the state. So to reserve an entity name in the state of Arizona, what you're going to first have to do is conduct a search of the business database to ensure that the name that you've selected for your entity is actually available to be reserved. So once you've completed your search and it's notified you that the name is available to be used, you're going to proceed to the next step. So that next step is to download and print the necessary documents. So there's only two documents. You're going to do a cover sheet and then an application to reserve for either corporation or LLC. So download those, print them, and then you're going to need to start completing them. Just one quick note, there is a filing fee for the name reservation. This is $10. This needs to be included whenever you do send in your application. You do have an option there to add an additional $35, so that would be $45 in total, just to expedite the whole processing time. So now you're going to start completing these forms. So the first one, the cover sheet, quite straightforward. Line 1, signify what type of application this is. Line 2, name of the entity. Line 3, calculate your filing fees. Line 4, select your payment method. And then line 5, select your return delivery option. So then if you're filing for the reservation of a corporation name, the form is, again, quite straightforward. Line 1, select the name to be reserved. Line 2, select the entity type. Line 3, name and address of the individual or entity that will own the name reservation. And then lastly, just give the signature where it's required. Now, if you're completing the application for an LLC, line 1, you'll select the name to be reserved. Line 2, select the entity type. Line 3, name and address of the individual or entity that will own the name reservation. And then again, just give your signature where it's required. So finally, what you're going to need to do is gather up all of the documents. So that's including your check, if you're using your check to cover the filing fee. And you're going to send that off to the Arizona Corporation Commission. So they're located at 1300 West Washington Street in Phoenix, Arizona. And the postal code, or zip code, sorry, is 85007. Now, processing time after you've submitted your application is anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks. And you'll be contacted using the contact information you provided on the application. So that's everything you need to know about reserving an entity name in the state of Arizona.